Hi, I am Mira. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your best friend. I am so glad you are listening to me today. Everything will be okay. Wherever you come from, I am happy to give a tight hug. And thank you, we all can get success life together. Now let's listen to my diary tonight. As I sit here with my pen and paper, I feel something deep in my heart. I want to talk about sadness. Sadness is something we all know. Some days, it comes like a quiet shadow. Other days, it arrives like a heavy storm. It does not ask for permission. It simply enters our lives. I have felt sadness many times, and maybe you have too. That is why I want to write down these words, not only to comfort myself but to comfort anyone who might be carrying a heavy heart. Do you feel sad? Believe me, everything is going to be okay. The nature of sadness. Sadness is part of being human. It shows us that we care, that we feel, that we are alive. But sometimes sadness feels too big, too endless, as if it will never leave. When I feel this way, I remind myself, sadness is like the night sky. It may be dark, but the sun always returns. No night lasts forever. My own memories of sadness. I remember a time when I felt completely lost. I thought nothing would ever get better. I carried my sadness like a heavy stone on my chest. I could not laugh, I could not breathe freely. But slowly, with time, little pieces of light began to return. A kind word from a friend. A walk under the morning sun. A song that touched my heart. Step by step, I realized something important. Even when life feels broken, healing is always possible. Everything changes when sadness comes. It whispers, "This is forever." But that is not true. Nothing in life stays the same. Winter becomes spring, night becomes morning, tears turn into smiles. Your sadness too will change. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but slowly, softly, it will loosen its grip. And one day, you will look back and see how far you have come. You are not alone. One of the hardest parts of sadness is the feeling of being alone. You think, no one understands. No one cares. But I promise you, someone does care. Even if it feels invisible right now. Maybe it is a friend, a family member, or even a stranger who notices your smile or your silence. And even if no one is near, remember, you still have yourself. And your own heart deserves kindness too. Talking to myself in my diary, I often write as if I am speaking to myself like a friend. When I feel sad, I tell myself, you are allowed to feel this. You don't have to be strong all the time. Crying is not weakness. It is proof that your heart is alive. This sadness will not define you forever. Everything is going to be okay. It may sound simple, but words are powerful. The way we speak to ourselves can heal or harm. I am learning to speak gently, to remind myself that sadness is only a visitor, not a permanent resident. Do not waste your precious life on sadness. Yes, sadness comes, but we must not give it all our time. Life is too beautiful to be spent only in pain. Think about the little joys, the smell of fresh coffee, the laughter of children, the touch of someone's hand, the sound of rain on the roof. These small gifts remind us that even in sadness, beauty still exists. And sometimes, beauty is what carries us through the hardest days. Believe in tomorrow. When sadness feels heavy, I try to imagine tomorrow. Tomorrow is like an unopened letter. It may hold surprises, healing, and hope. So even when today feels unbearable, I whisper to myself, hold on. Tomorrow might be different. And many times, tomorrow truly was different. Encouragement for the heart. If you feel sad right now, let me speak to you from my heart. Your sadness does not make you weak. It makes you human. You are stronger than you think. Even if you don't feel it today, the pain you feel now is not the end of your story, believe me. Everything is going to be okay. Life has a way of surprising us with light after darkness. Trust that your light is coming. Gratitude and sadness. Even in my saddest days, I try to find one thing to be thankful for. Gratitude does not erase sadness, but it softens it when I say, thank you for this breath, thank you for this day, thank you for one small smile. I remind myself that life is still worth living. Gratitude becomes a rope I can hold when sadness tries to pull me down. A gentle wish as I finish writing tonight. I feel calmer. Sadness is still here, but it feels lighter. Like a cloud drifting slowly across the sky. I want to end with a wish, not only for myself, but for you, and for anyone who might read these words. May tomorrow bring you peace. May tomorrow give you one small reason to smile. May tomorrow remind you that no matter how heavy today feels, everything is going to be okay. It's Mira. I will see you on next video. I am wishing you have a best day tomorrow.